Hello friends, this is Dr. Juan Carlos Gamba, and today I'm going to show you how to analyze a case of acute appendicitis treated by the famous homeopathic surgeon Edmund Carleton. This case will be analyzed using the TBR2 by me, Dr. Juan Carlos Gamba of Borninghausen, Colombia. Disclaimer: this case is of historical and academic interest, and as a responsible physician, I declare that the first option for the management of appendicitis should be always surgical. So, Dr. Edmund Carleton graduated from New York Homeopathic Medical College in 1871. He was well known for successfully treating pathologies considered only surgical, and his main goal was always to exemplify the practical and clinical side of medicine. He was the author of the book Homeopathy, Medicine, and Surgery. So here's the case. A lady from Chicago, a guest at a prominent hotel in New York, after examination was told by her medical and surgical advisor that she had appendicitis, requiring immediate operation. This did not stampede her. Dread of the night led her to make inquiry among her friends, which brought the writer into the case. I was able to confirm the diagnosis and saw the similar remedy. There were local distension and heat, clawing colicky pains in the ileocecal region, great sensitiveness, inability to bear slight touch even from the bed cover, lying upon the back with the knees drawn up, unable to turn upon either side. Exacerbations were coming suddenly, very intense, abating suddenly, all senses very acute. Who could fail to give belladonna upon that statement? It helped so rapidly that in 10 days she went home well. There has been no recurrence so far, a matter of 2 years. So, what do we have in this case? We have a diagnosis of appendicitis. There is local distension and heat. We have two kinds of pains. One is clawing and the other one is colicky. The location is the ileocecal region. There is great sensitiveness. She cannot tolerate slight touch, even from the bed cover. She feels better lying upon the back with knees drawn up. She was unable to turn upon either side. And the crisis, the exacerbation were coming suddenly. All senses were very acute. Analysis of the case. So, let's start with the modalities. Aggravation, slight touch. Aggravation, she was unable to turn upon either side. She was better lying upon the back with knees drawn up. Complaint, symptoms. We have the appendicitis, and in the appendicitis, the location is implicit. Local distension, local heat. Clawing pains, colicky pains, exacerbation coming suddenly. Location, ileocecal region. Concomitants, great sensitiveness, and all senses very acute. So let's see the repertorization with the TBR2. We have here aggravation from slight touch, aggravation bending sideways, amelioration lying on the back, amelioration drawing up limbs, inflammation in inner parts. This is the rublet that reflects the pathological process inside of the body that was the appendicitis. Swelling, tense, distension, heat in single inner parts, the grasping kind of pain as a colic, the twinges, because the phenomena was sudden, fleeting symptoms in the inner parts, the abdomen, lower abdomen, the hypersensitivity to pain, and these two last rubrics are related with the senses, very acute. So I consider only regarding the academic part to include oversensitive of hearing and oversensitive in olfaction. Confirmation in Hahnemann Materia Medica Pura. So I'm going to show you, this is only an example because there is a lot of rubrics to confirm the remedy. Some of them are this one. The external head is so sensitive that the slightest touch, even the pressure of the hair, causes her pain. The inner canthus of the left eye is very painful, even when lightly touched. He cannot turn the hand freely on its axis. Inflammation of the upper part of the duodenum. Sudden inflammation. On straining a stool, feeling in the abdomen as if diarrhea were coming on, with internal heat in the abdomen. Burning heat externally and internally, along with sensation of distension of the abdomen, a constrictive belly ache below the navel, which comes by jerks, and compels him to bend himself. Spasms in the stomach like cramps. Suddenly attacking horrible crampy pain on one side of the chest, one side of the abdomen in one loin. The external head is so sensitive that the slightest touch, again, even the pressure of the hair, causes her pain. So I apologize, this is the same one as the first one. This is only to emphasize the symptom. Increased sensitiveness of the auditory organ and too sensitive sense of smell. The odor of tobacco is intolerable to him. So, lessons learned from this case. Although belladonna is only grade 1 in amelioration drawing arm limbs rubrics, it is important since it indicates a frequency of the primary symptom in the proving. Even though in Bonninghausen's experience, it did not reach the clinical verification, which, as we know in the therapeutic pocketbook, is given by grades 3 to 4. However, this case demonstrates the importance of considering this symptom of the totality in order to arrive at the medication that cure the case. And I want to tell you something important. Some modern approach, it doesn't even consider if the remedy is grade in 1, because they say that this grading 1 doesn't belong to what they call genius grades of the remedy, and this is absolutely a mistake, because as I show in this case, even belladonna in grade 1, it is important to be considered in the case, and in fact, by considering these symptoms, Dr. Edmund was able to cure the case. Finally, while I was reviewing the old journals, the literature of many cases of appendicitis cured with belladonna, I evidenced the frequent occurrence of the modality improvement lying on the back with the knees drawn up. So, my dear folks, that's all. That was the case. I hope that you find this case very interesting. If you want to contact me, you can write to me to this email, bonninghausen@commercialgmail.com, or you can write to my WhatsApp. So, this is Dr. Gamba from Armenia, Colombia. Thank you very much.